Yo, I am Kae Kurd.
I'm Marcus Bronzy.
And this is Ain't Got a Clue.
Yes.
Before you start this episode, if you enjoy this one,
Yeah.
we record a bonus episode called More of a Clue.
More.
It's right after this one, and there are two ways in which you can access it. First is Apple Podcasts.
That's right. You head to your Apple Podcast app, look for the free trial button and press that because you get a free trial.
Yeah,
free
free trial.
I dare you to try and listen to all the content in 3 days.
You're not going to get there.
Impossible.
You're not going to do it.
Impossible.
You're just not. It's not. How will they do it?
How?
There is just no way.
Who's going to know?
The other is we have a Patreon where you can access our bonus content, including a week, like obviously everything's ad-free, weekly bonus content, and it's just like Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
But you can see our faces as well because we post a Patreon exclusive video there too.
Exactly.
So yeah, you get like a video. Anyway, it's all of it costs the cost of a coffee in it.
Yeah.
So in this cost of living crisis, people give.
In this cost of living crisis, download some of our niceness. That's all I'm saying.
But all
innit,
I'm
bro?
saying is, yeah, what was the last thing you watched on Netflix?
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing.
Psh, dead out. Dead out. Paramount Plus, you're not watching that.
What have you watched on Paramount Plus? I mean, I know you have because
Well,
you,
that's a really bad example for me. It's Star Trek every day.
Exactly, yeah. But the listener isn't listening to Star. Well, maybe a few of them are actually because Marcus, if you lot don't know, is a host of the biggest.
Hey, give me some reverb on that, Kae.
The biggest. Shrek culture page on the internet, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
on the whole flipping internet, bro.
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm guessing there's a few Trekkies, so I can't say anything bad about Star Trek. Not that I would do.
It's mad how science is imitating art, and we can get into that in the show, bruv, because art imitating life and life imitating art and science.
The only
is mad.
reason I will... All right, here's the thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, well, let's just in the episode now, innit?
Yeah.
I'm not... So you know people say people that listen to Star Trek are nerds?
Yeah. I get it all the time.
Okay, cool, right? I saw a picture. You've seen Jeff Bezos, how hench Jeff Bezos is,
Yeah, man, yeah.
Forget that. I just saw a post about Mark Zuckerberg. He had just won a gold and a silver in his first jiu-jitsu competition. The nerds have learned to fight. The nerds can beat us up now.
It has begun. It's begun.
Listen, Bezos is hench and Zuckerberg's doing jiu-jitsu. I don't want to know what Elon's doing.
Yeah. You know, I feel like Elon's going to come with like a robotic suit that he's going to wear.
Elon has guns.
Yeah. He's got rockets.
I think
He's
Elon's
got a rocket.
I mean, this is allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Right, but I think he has guns.
Yeah.
Right, I think he's got guns or like some sort of... He's probably got one of them things, you know the stuff that they have in Men in Black, little shooter thing, and then it goes...
Well, like the cricket or the tiny little gun.
Yeah, and then it goes bow. Like I think he's got like Men in Black style weaponry. Yeah, so... All I'm saying is the nerds are hench now, innit?
Yeah.
The nerds can fight now.
Yeah.
I'm not dissing the nerds. If you are a nerd listening to this,
Yeah.
kudos to you. Big up you. I've got a free Joe and the Juice card at the moment for like a free acai bowl. It lasts for the next 6 days. If you want it, let me know. I'll give you that.
That's how you diffuse a situation with someone who's a nerd that's in the gym.
Yeah, I got acai bowl for you.
Acai bowl, bro. Protein. I got protein for you. Before we kick on the show, we've got some shout-outs actually, Kae, you know. A little anonymous one. I just want to express my admiration for your podcast. It's a great source of entertainment and inspiration for me during my morning jog. I even managed to complete a whole marathon whilst listening to your show, and it's so engaging, but I couldn't help laugh out loud while running. Probably makes me look a bit insane to passers-by, but keep up the fantastic work. Bruv, people are running marathons to our podcast.
Come on, bruv.
That's a lot of episodes to get through.
Come on,
That's
bruv.
a lot of episodes to get
I heard
through.
one on the Patreon where they said, "Kae, your accents are worth the pods in itself."
I
Your
love that.
impression of the boring summary from an F1 driver is too funny.
That was so good, man.
I mean, I don't even know what that was.
Do you know it's funny when people go, yeah, remember when you said that in the episode? I'm like, bruv.
Let me tell you, do you know how much shit I chat
Yeah.
on a daily basis,
Yeah.
bruv? Like, people stop me in the streets and go, oh, that video that you did. I'm like, which one?
Yeah.
And they say, and I don't even remember it.
Yeah.
So when people say like specific things on a podcast, I'm like, you lot are, oh, right, you lot like us.
Yeah.
You actually like what I say. Wow.
Do you know what's been doing
Mad.
the rounds as well, though? We've had a lot of chat from people in basically everywhere, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Shout out to all the goths out there that have been interacting with the show. The goths are saying, we are here. We are there. This is where we've gone to.
I have seen a lot about Whitby.
Apparently that's the new
Should
base
we
of
go to
operations.
Whitby?
I would love to go to Whitby and chill with the goths. I'll wear black.
Imagine if we go there and no one's there. We're just stuck in the northeast
on the wrong day.
Yeah, just stuck in Whitby doing absolute fuck all. What are the top things to do in Whitby? Let's just check top things.
While Kae's Googling that, I got one more shout out. Christina said, enjoy podcasts in general, hearing different points of view, but you guys have become my favourite go-to for good bants. Laugh out loud, plus interesting takes on current topics. Listen, yeah, as long as you know that we ain't got a clue, that's fine. Don't be looking to me and say, Marcus's opinion on this hot topic is hot. So what have we got to do in Whitby at the moment?
Have you got some music like dun, 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 some fucking some like really weird like game show music?
Game show music. Oh, Kae's hit me with it, you know.
So hey, number one, Moors, Whitby, and the Yorkshire Steam Railway day trip from York. Number two, steam trains, Whitby and the North York's full day tour from York.
Okay.
So that's two things, number 1 and 2, which are basically the same thing.
All right.
North York Moors and Whitby day tour from York, number 3.
Okay, all right.
Basically, it's everything here is just like from York.
I've
go
got
for a
something
day
that's
trip
called
to
Game
York.
Show Music, Kae. So
Essential
you can have it if you
Whitby,
want.
discover the town's legend on a self-guided audio tour. Number 5. And at number 6, a full-day Whitby and the North York Moors private tour from York. For £465.
I'm sorry. What?
It's a bus tour.
A bus tour for £465? I could get to Spain for that and back.
Bruv, I'm going to Milan for less than £465 per person. Yeah. Sorry, Whitby ain't that good, bruv, for me to go to Whitby for that much, bruv.
Why does it cost so much? I took a train up the road the other day and it cost
up
north the other day, and it's like they're always like 300 quid plus if you don't book it in advance.
We are getting we're just getting the mick taken out of us in this country, I think. And you know what? We keep mentioning it, but like I think the Coronation sort of summed everything up for me.
Yeah, man. There was a lot of emotions.
Bare bootlickers in this country, I swear to God. Do you know how much bootlickers we have in this country? Do you know what? Did you watch the Coronation?
I didn't, you know. I didn't.
Oh my gosh.
I did like a match of the day, like watch some of the highlights.
Let me tell you, it was the single most hilarious thing I've watched.
You were live tweeting it, innit?
Yeah, I was watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to, but you know when I just slapped it on, and then it was like,
was it hard to stop?
Yeah, it was just one of the, it's like when you watch the marathon.
Yeah. You stick it on and you're like, I'm just going to watch it for 5 minutes.
And then you end up watching the whole thing.
Yeah.
I watched it, right? And do you know what I find funny? You know when they're like having the procession and you're like, there's a prick there. There's a Bella Italia there. Why are they not showing those in the cameras? Like they strategically place the cameras so you don't see all the shit places. Like, no, but they definitely have a taste of Little Sicily on that corner.
There's a Cafe Rouge. There's a Cafe Rouge there. I've seen the Cafe Rouge.
There is definitely a Subway there. I know exactly where that is. My highlight of it was, well, there's a few highlights. There was at one point where the army, like all the armed forces were doing something, and then the man was like, and here we see the Navy bringing up the rear. For me, just hilarious. Very childish, but absolutely hilarious.
Standard.
Like, the Navy, I don't know, the connotations are that a lot of them like sleeping with each other.
Well, you're at sea in close quarters and you're away from your family for a long time.
It was just funny when it said the Navy are bringing up the rear.
Yeah.
Call me old-fashioned and childish. I find it funny.
I love a little guffaw. You know, I love a little...
But there was so much about that whole fucking thing where I was like, we are stuck in the... We can't be a forward-thinking nation while you do this shit. You just can't. There is no way you can be a country of the future and still take on these practices. And I realized without tradition, we are nothing in this country. That is why we cling on to it. We are absolutely nothing without tradition. And people are like, this is why, like, when they try and take the mick out of certain other countries, they're like, oh yeah, but there's no soul. Bruv, I'd rather no soul than that shit, bruv. It gave man an orb. To just hold an orb with a cross on it, and they were like, "Yeah, hold that." It holds it for a bit, and then they take it off of him. It was like, you know, when you win Wimbledon, and they take the trophy off of you before you leave.
That's mad, you know.
It was like that.
Yeah, that's mad. I did see some like it felt like it was memed country, like memes were ready.
Bro, they had a Sikh guy in the choir.
A Sikh guy.
A Sikh
guy in the choir. Oh yeah, a Sikh guy in the choir.
Now I'm all for diversity and inclusion. But what's going on here, bruv? is it Guru Nanak or is it Jesus? You can't be singing like songs
God
about
save the Queen.
No, but
King.
you can't be singing hymns from the Bible and then go to temple the day after. They're gonna look at you like, big man, what were you doing? Like, it's not like, where's he gonna hide? They're like, big man, I saw you singing yesterday.
Yeah.
He had a full Sikh turban on, bruv. He might have even had one of the 5Ks, you know, the little shank that they have.
Really?
The one. He might have had that. He's a Sikh man, innit?
I'm here for it, bruv.
If you're practicing Sikh, he would have had that on him, innit?
I'm here
Legally,
for it,
he's allowed to have it on him.
Yeah.
But then it's all like, why are you singing hymns?
I'm here for it, bruv.
And another thing, so that was...
And I'm presuming the camera zoomed in on him.
Oh, 100...
Big time. He was getting the most airtime
Loads of times. And he was like, do you know what I mean? Like, whoa. I don't know why, but...
Cut back to the choir. Cut back to choir.
And the conductor looked like he was doing Tai Chi, bro.
Yeah.
Right? So he's... Why do you need... How do you conduct a choir? I reckon it's bollocks.
I think that some of that... I've got to be honest, I kind of know what conductors are doing, but I still think, really... You might emphasize things a bit, but everyone kind of knows what they're doing now, innit?
But
it's for show, innit? A lot of some of the movement is a bit extra, right?
But this is the thing. Yeah. I think when you're playing instruments, a conductor is probably useful. But a choir, what's this guy doing? This guy was going... I swear to you, he looked like a Tai Chi instructor.
Like someone from the
He looked
Matrix.
like he was going... into the chi from the inside to the outside. Bring me back down and then bring me back up again. And then he was fucked. And then when they had the gospel choir in,
did they smash it to bits?
I think it was a waste of their talents.
Yeah.
First of all, they had a gospel choir, which was like, I think it was about 7 or 8 black people.
Yeah.
Right? Like randomly, just in some circle. They just found them like some circle. It's like, you know, when it's like, I don't know why they do this, but whenever the establishment tries to signal any signs of like progress or like being modern, they go, quick, find the people of color. And it's like, because traditionally there wasn't a place for them in this thing.
Yeah, they just like, popped them somewhere.
How about this circle? Is that all right for you?
Man.
So they've got them in this circle, bruv, and they've all worn these white 3-piece suits and stuff, One brother was struggling, I saw the buttons nearly popping.
With a button. Oh, when you... I've been there, you know. I put on a suit jacket and I've looked at the buttons and the buttons are going...
But they were singing Hallelujah and it was Hallelujah, Hallelujah. And I was like, what a waste of like a gospel choir.
Yeah.
Sing Oh Happy Days.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Come on. That was smash it.
Do you know what I mean? Like just... Like a classic. I don't go for Amazing Grace. I don't care. I know it's not the right vibe.
They went for an album track, but really they should have gone for a big club hitter. They should have gone for a floor filler.
There you go.
They should have gone for a single. You know what I mean?
I said Amazing Grace and Laura Smith tweeted me going, it's a funeral song. I don't care.
I thought is Amazing Grace an American song?
I don't know, bro, but if I'd have heard Amazing Grace, right there, what? Yeah, what? I'd have been like Coronation. I would have turned into a royalist there and then, bruv. I don't care about the meaning of the song. I'm here for the tunes, bruv. All I was hearing was hallelujah. I was like, you know when you're looking at them and you're like, I want them to do well in it. I want these guys to be... I want these guys to shine. And but I was watching it and I was like, this ain't really all that, you know?
Did the king look like he's having a good time or not? Did he look like he was just going through the rigmarole?
So at one point, they had him just holding 2 sticks, bruv. 2 gold sticks. And they had Penny Mordaunt, who's like one of the front benchers of the Tory party. Yeah. She was holding one sword for ages.
90 minutes. I saw that. 90 minutes of holding a sword. Jeez.
Bro, I wanted that guy on Instagram that confiscates the knives off of kids to just come out of nowhere, man, and be like, this is what I've confiscated off of this girl. Why were you holding a shank, bruv?
For 90 minutes.
I wasn't holding a shank. This was a part of the prayer. No. You were holding a shank, man. Saw it. Listen, your life don't have to be like this. Yeah. Anyway, that was... Bro, the whole thing was so weird. And then, like, you know, I saw, like, so many royal people from, like, other countries. Yeah. So there was, like... there was a lot of Arab royals there.
Of course, man.
Which, for me, I was looking at it from a Muslim perspective, because a lot of them are Muslim, right? I was wondering how many times... they were saying like God forbid or like whatever while the ceremony was going on. Because there must have been a a bunch of like stuff that was contradicting Islam. You know when they're going, Jesus is King and Lord.
Oh, yes, our Lord Savior, Jesus King.
So he's probably going, they're probably going, this is not for us, this one. There was one part where they went like, and everybody pray in our own languages. I was like, yeah, but you're saying that. But wait for man to say Allahu Akbar. And you lot are all going to bring in the
with his chest.
You lot are all going to bring in the arms service and that. I saw one Ghanaian prince or I think, and he came in full kente cloth and whatever.
Yeah, I love that.
It looked good. But I was like, brother, you're not cold.
Chapping, bro, on a rainy day.
It was raining, bruv. You know, sometimes, you know, like, certain countries' royal outfits.
Yeah. Are designed for the country.
Yeah.
Yeah. I liken it to when you get invited to a foreign wedding, yeah? A wedding overseas and it's warm and they're like, when you're like, what's the dress code? They're like, yes, a 7-piece suit, a 9-piece suit. You're like, big man, it is 40 degrees outside.
Yeah, chill out.
Can we just wear something light?
Let's wear linen.
Yeah, let's wear some linen. Yeah, I've decided the colour I'm going to go for is black.
He was wearing sandals, bro. In that rain, bro.
That's not nice.
That Westminster Abbey.
Ooh.
He must have been freezing, bro.
Westminster Abbey, you know it's not got that good heating as well. That place is
I was
old.
looking at
you know
the
it's
floor.
got a breeze is coming through there.
I was
licking
looking
his
at the
toes.
floor, innit?
Yeah.
And you know when you're like, that's been redone. You know when it started looking like the roads, innit? You know when they cut up one bit of it and then they dig into it and then
I saw the memes when they showed his carriage, the King's carriage, going over potholes that they'd filled with sand last minute to like cover up. I'm like, if this is an image that shows where our country is right now. We have the King and his coronation, that we spent millions on, and he's rolling over potholes. And you know what I thought? You know what, bruv? You got to experience what we experienced.
Yeah, but do you know how long they closed the roads for?
How long for?
So I was in town on Tuesday. I parked in Central on Tuesday, and then I come out. Basically, the road that I parked on is like, you're not allowed to turn left now. And I'm like, yo, so how do I leave kind of thing? Like, anyway, basically, like from Tuesday onwards, they'd like locked off everything. You couldn't even go into Central London or whatever. They caught those protesters.
They did. They got them in it. I actually know someone who was protesting. I think they made it out. But yeah, they were arresting the protesters. Well, they're not our king. I know that's not what they call. They're not our king, guys.
So you know when people. This is why I always laugh when people talk about other countries' human rights records and stuff. Yeah, I always find it hilarious, right? When people are like, yeah, but we've got free speech. Do we though?
I've got Twitter though. All right, big man. Well done. No, do we have free speech when you're out there getting arrested? Yeah, I'm like,
do we though? Right, like it's like, yeah, you can say what you want, like on Twitter or whatever.
You can get Twitter fingers, but when you can't.
But even if you do something on Twitter, bruv, you think they will listen? Listen, it has ramifications in it.
Were there any of the? Did they manage to cut all of those people out though? Like they went in the in the
I didn't
TV
see it
thing.
on the TV, no. But
they cut around
there was one bit where they just took off his clothes and then they brought these like. Because he had to derobe and wear a new robe, so they brought these like little, covers. They're like,
they had screens because he actually had to get changed.
Yeah, and I was just like, this is wild, bro.
So you didn't get to see a regal chest. No, you didn't get to see that.
Do you know what I've realised though? Yeah, me personally, like, and I tweeted this as a joke. I was like, personally, I'd have gone for a small coronation, just family and friends.
Family and friends, you know.
A destination coronation.
Yeah, destination coronation, you know, somewhere nice.
I'd have done it in Tenerife.
Yeah, somewhere nice.
Few friends and family.
Couple sangrias, you know.
I think I've realised, personally, I hate tradition, ceremonies. No, I don't hate tradition. I hate ceremonies. I just hate, I just don't like the whole fake.
I'll be honest with you, Kae. I don't think I've ever gone to a wedding or anything like that, and at one point have gone, can they not just make this a bit quicker? Do you know what I mean? You're like fucking hell, do we have to? Can
you, like, if anybody invites me to their wedding, I don't need to come to the bit where you're declaring your love for each other.
It's all right, mate. Stand up, sit down, sing a song.
At that point, I'm always trying to go like this on my phone, like, right.
Man United is school. What's the Man United school?
What's going on here?
Yeah.
What's going on, bro?
Are you? I know. I've seen a few people pop their phone in their Bible or whatever, or pop their phone in their order of service. And
bro, when they start getting you to start singing with them, I'm like, bro, I did not come here to sing. I've bought a gift.
Yeah.
Let me eat.
Yeah. We want some food, yeah? I might want a couple of beverages. I'll shake a leg.
In fact,
I'll dance with you. I'll shake you and I'll say well done.
I'll go as far as to say I've turned up late to weddings Deliberately.
Intentionally. What's the perfect time to turn up at a wedding? Do you think it's just after the I do, and you come in?
You know, no. You know, part of the like when they do that ceremony and then they like, we invite everybody for drinks in the foyer or whatever.
Yeah.
And you turn up at that bit and you're like, yo, well, go on, bro. Oh, they've already done it. Oh, how was it?
Yeah,
oh, amazing.
I see the photos.
And you know what? Where's that chicken croquettes? Yeah, I'll have one, please. Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm always like, you know when it comes to the person, yeah? I know you do this as well. When someone comes around with the hors d'oeuvres, yeah, you try to make a personal connection with them because you know when they bring out the standard one first, innit? Whatever comes out first, decent.
Okay.
But you want to get, like you said, you want to get the chicken croquettes when they come out, yeah? You get me?
Not like the little, like the little vegetarian.
That's another one. Don't bring the spinach and feta cheese. Pass that on, yeah? But you go to them, oh, that looks nice. But when you bring the real thing, they come along, you're like, yeah, thank you, I'll have one. You know what, I might as well take two.
But they just give you drinks and that, bro.
Yeah.
I always find it funny when you go to events and it's like what hors d'oeuvres they bring out. I went to one event and they had them little small hamburgers. And I'm like, give me 3 of them.
Yeah. I always make mates with them, so they come around. Do you want another one? Oh yeah, go on then.
But like when you're at the wedding, when they start bringing those things like, can I just have that, please? I find hors d'oeuvres though so awkward, bro.
They are awkward because think about it, you got a drink in one hand, you got an hors d'oeuvre. And then, like, bruv, you that's it. You're paralyzed. You can't do anything now.
Fuck bringing all this shit around, Because they always give you like a tissue. They're like, there you go. Yeah. And then you're just there like
trying to maneuver a tissue and a drink.
Yeah. And you're talking. So you're still you're still doing a podcast.
Oh yeah, good. And God forbid, bruv, you take a little bite, you're sliding a bit of sauce, hits your shirt. Now how are you gonna handle that?
Fucked.
Your hands are full.
Absolutely finished.
Or you got a bit of sauce on your face. Your only saving grace is somebody has got to come over and wipe that off your mouth.
But you know what I don't like about that as well is, they give you all of this shit, like, and you're eating all of this crap, and then you're like, it's time for dinner. Bro, just give me a better starter, innit?
Yeah.
Just give me a better starter, innit? And then, like, they like, just stop all of that. Just give everybody drinks, fuck the hors d'oeuvres.
Also, I know someone that went to the party on the Sunday, like, they did I know someone that went, and bruv, apparently, you had to pay for your food and drinks. Now, I'm not being funny, right?
Where was the coronation party?
It was over at Windsor direction. So they did like Slough and they did all, like, it was over Slough Way.
Bro,
Windsor way.
can before you go on, please, anybody that camped out to see the procession for the coronation, you're a loser.
Get a life.
You are in
that rain.
A loser. But I told you, there is nothing I would camp for these days.
Nah.
There is absolutely nothing I can see myself camping outside for these days.
Nah.
There is not a single thing. There is not a man, a woman on earth that I could look at and go, I want to see them.
I don't even like to queue, bro. I don't even like queuing full stop.
Bro, I look, you know when you're when you're hungry and you look into a restaurant, even if it's like a fast food joint, and you look at the queue and you're like, fuck that.
Yeah. 100%. Oh, nah, that's all right, mate. Hi, sir. We've got a waiting time of 45. See ya. I'm at the next place, bro.
45?
Yeah.
20 minutes, bro. What are you talking about? Waiting time is 20 minutes. Is that okay, sir? No, it's not, bro.
Right, bro. Thank you very much. Where's McDonald's? Do you know what McDonald's is?
Bro, I could go tortilla round the corner, bro. Yeah. In 10 minutes, the food is in my belly, bro.
Actually, furthermore, if I drive past a drive-thru and the queue's too long in that as well, I'm off, bro.
Drive-thrus are meant to be quick, bro. What is this massive queue? Anyway, if you camped out, you're a fucking loser. Yeah. And also the people that paid to go to a concert, that concert was mad. They had like Lionel Richie, Tiwa Savage, and then like loads of Shakespeare and like 2 of the 3 tenors and, and just some random. It was like, it was mad random.
Yeah, and and like I was saying, you had to pay for your food and drinks. Now, I'm not being funny, bruv. Yeah, if I'm going to a royal party of any sorts, even if I have to buy a ticket, give me a little food voucher, a drink voucher, or something like that.
Nothing, bro.
Go into that party, bruv, that big expensive party, from the king, and you're paying for your own food.
You already paid for it.
Yeah, well, is that you're paying twice? You're paying twice.
You've already paid for it.
Yeah, man.
You see the lights? I paid for that.
Yeah.
That was my taxes.
And a lot of the older people around me over the last few days have been going like, so did you pledge allegiance? Did you pledge allegiance? Did you pledge allegiance? And I'm like, brother, you see when I write lol in a message, I'm not even laughing out loud. So why am I going to stand up and pledge allegiance to my TV? Do you know how passive I am, bruv? If I write laughing emoji with crying eyes, the most I'm doing into my phone is, do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's funny.
But what I find funny is, with all that, like, this is what I say, like, everything's all pageantry and ceremony, right? And I think it's all bollocks, right? Because even if you say, I pledge allegiance, what, do I know what's in your heart?
Exactly.
You just said it.
Yeah. But I feel like there were people standing up in front of their TV with their hand on their chest saying it.
Yeah, that's a bit mad. I don't know if I'll do that in front of the TV.
And you
also,
know, in America,
I find it really
every
funny.
day the kids do the Pledge of Allegiance every single day at school. I didn't realise that until I got my friends moved over to the States and they said, and their kid like now knows it. Like,
Pledge allegiance to the flag. Yeah.
That is mad brainwashy. But the thing is,
I don't think it's brainwashy, but I think certain countries have a different view on patriotism than we do.
That is brainwashy though, bro. To say every day you pledge allegiance to the flag, to say that every single day of your childhood, that puts that in your head. But do you know why you say that? Because we live in a country that hasn't had to fight for its independence off of anybody. Because they were teething everyone.
Exactly. Yeah. Whereas if you're in a country that has had to fight for independence,
fight for those guns.
You're sort of like, yo, like, I recognise the importance of this.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm coming from? Where you're like, for me, it's important to be grounded in this national identity because we had to fight for it, or others before me had to die for it. Whereas Britain, it's like Britain and China. You've just been Britain and China since the beginning of time, really. Like what China has in it, really.
China's been just China in it. China's been doing this thing.
I know it's been like other different provinces and stuff in it, but it's China in it. But like Britain as well, like it's just been Britain for a fucking very, very long time. So it's very hard for people to, like, we're just so cynical about everything as well. We're just like, oh, that's a load of... And that's why, like, I just find all that pageantry and ceremony just like absolute fucking nonsense, bruv, right? I've realised I don't respect anything that's, like, not been worked for. Just fucking rate any of it, bro.
You're not feeling the Nepo vibes, no?
I saw Harry. They were criticising Harry because they were like, Harry left after thinking, but he weren't invited on the balcony.
Yeah.
So of course he left, bruv.
I heard people going, I heard he's not even got an invite, you know? And I'm like, well, you did punch out, innit? Like, I get it. It's like when you leave a job, you get your leaving party. You might have one excuse to come to like an after work drinks afterwards. But after you leave a company, what are you doing at Friday night drinks? You're not coming to a Christmas party. You got your own parties to do.
Also, bro, the brother had a whole fucking Netflix documentary where he basically called his
slewing, bro.
He was chatting shit about his family in one big Netflix documentary, and then they're like, yo, Harry, do you want more money? And he's like, yeah.
Yes.
Do you want to write a book? Yeah. And at that point, he'd run out of shit to say, right? He was like, raw, like, what do I say? Like, I've already said they're like this, that, the other, they're racist. I know. I'm going to tell them about my virginity. What? Started talking random shit that nobody asked for. Bro. And then started putting all of that stuff out there. Like, that book was basically like, I ain't got shit to say left.
What is next for that guy though, man? What's he gonna do next?
I don't know, man. He's really rich, so...
Do you reckon? I don't know if that money can stretch for long enough though. I know that the family's kind of always there. Do you think it'll stretch forever?
300 mil can't really stretch enough.
Hollywood living, bro.
Worst comes to worst.
Hollywood living.
Worst comes to worst. Meghan goes back to acting.
Hey. Hey.
One Marvel movie.
And the price of the brick is going up in it.
One Marvel movie. She's fucking, oh, what, they're back up.
I'm going to watch that, as well. I am. I'm curious.
Imagine they get Meghan Markle as Storm.
Oh, I reckon Marvel, Storm, DC, Catwoman. Boom. She could do both of those.
She is.
Cakes.
Yeah, and Harry will do another documentary saying, I don't know, like...
Hollywood.
You'll say something.
Life after.
No, they'll do like a they could do like a little fucking Keeping Up with the Kardashian style thing where they're like, hey, and today we're going to the school, the children, we're looking for more schools.
So in all, you watched the coronation, you watched a piece of history, and you were like, I'm not up for it. I wouldn't go to a party like that. I get it.
No, I don't like going to award ceremonies. Yeah. I hate ceremonies in general.
Yeah.
I just hate this pomp and...
I like the party after the ceremony. Me and you, we'll go to the party.
Yeah,
and it's a bit worky, innit? It's a bit worky, but it's fun, innit? Because you get to see faces that you ain't seen.
You just catch up with people,
Catch up with people,
That's where... But, like, I'm not involved in... Like, you see any... Especially when... I do not understand when you've not been nominated for an award, why the fuck you're there.
Right? Right?
It's a bit beggy, innit?
It is. I'm very conscious of that as well. You've asked me to come to something and I was a bit like, well, I don't really know, because I'm not too eager to go to stuff. But I get what you're saying, like, because why are you going? You've got no award, yeah? You're not even nominated, right? You're paying to be there, yeah? Why are you there?
Some people just want to dress up and go on a red carpet. They want to get that picture on Getty Images.
Yeah.
You know where it's like they have to pay for it and they never do. They just screenshot it and fucking put it on their Instagram. You fucking cheap twats.
Hey, right? Kae, look at the camera, Kae. Love the camera, Kae. Bit more from you, Kae. Come on, Kae.
I cannot stand it, bruv. If I'm not nominated, I feel like, what the fuck am I doing here? And people are like, oh yeah, that'll be you next time.
Yeah.
No.
I'd go to support a friend. But that's about it, really. But it's a lot of sheggery. I think when we had the episode with Manga, he's told us about how it can go wrong for you, innit? And I don't want to be that guy that's struggling.
Even then, I was like,
yeah.
Why have I got to go here?
Yeah.
I just find it all a ball ache, bruv.
Yeah.
Do you know, like, I've got to find an outfit.
Yeah.
But some people love that shit. There is a lot of people that love to look like they're doing better than they are rather than actually do better. Do you know what I mean?
Bro, I'm that guy. I am that guy. I embody that guy. And you said something a second ago. I'm that guy that I'm the guy the opposite of that guy. Because as I get older, I realise more and more I don't like wearing formal clothes, bro.
Oh, I hate it.
I'm wearing jeans right now, and I know.
Are you?
Yeah.
Has hell frozen over or something?
Because Kae, yeah.
If you're wearing, have you got like a mortgage appointment or something? You're going to see a bank manager or
Let's
something?
be real with the audience, yeah. I think once, a few weeks ago, I wore like a proper pair of jeans and a t-shirt, and Kae's like, right, you got some business to do today, big. What you got, court or something? Because my default character setting is tracksuit bottom, shorts. Oh yeah. Shorts in the summer, tracksuit shorts, and Crocs, bruv. That's where I'm at. So every time I have to step out of that comfort zone and put on a trainer now, I'm like, fucking hell, it's a bit of work, got to do my laces. So let alone a suit, Kae. No, fucking hell, let alone a suit where you got to put on hard trousers is what I call them, You got to put on a leather belt,
But nowadays you've got the like smart trousers that are like tracksuit bottoms.
The flexi trousers.
You know where it's got like the little, they're like tracksuit bottoms, but they still look smart.
Yeah.
Fucking that, whoever invented those, the Essex Boy uniform.
Yes, man.
Fucking love you, right?
Yes.
They're great.
Yeah, I want the onesie tuxedo I can zip up. When they can get that looking good, when no one can tell, I want that, bro.
Let me tell you, we've been invited to a black tie event. I'm not going in black tie.
Is it?
I'm telling you that for now, bruv.
Bro, I'm lucky that I've lost a few pounds,
I did that last time.
I'm fitted into it.
I did that last time, and I was like, why have I just spent like 2.5 on rent?
Yeah.
I was on renting a suit. I'm not doing it, bruv.
Do you know it costs the same to buy a suit, but to buy a suit lastminute.com in my size, bruv, ain't gonna happen.
Well,
bruv.
not even just that, but like I'm always just very conscious of the fact that how often am I gonna wear this? And I'd rather wear something different to a different.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm coming from?
So the black tie thing, I'm actually going black tie to it,
Oh, is it?
But I'm going casual black tie.
I've got an orange suit.
You going for it?
I've got an orange suit. I'll just wear that orange suit.
Is it? Oh, man, if I knew that, I would have gone with like a navy suit or something,
I've got an
bruv.
orange suit and I might just come with like a black t-shirt underneath it.
Really?
Yeah.
I've gone black tie for it, You should have told me this beforehand, bruv.
Last time I went black tie in it.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it was just...
Oh, okay, man. You should have told me, bruv. This is such a conversation up for the podcast, but fuck it. Why didn't you tell me, bruv?
I think you look better in black tie though.
I've got a really nice navy suit though, bruv. And I could have sworn it dark.
You look good in...
Fuck it, Kae. It's too late now. It's done, innit? It's done.
Yeah, but you're going to look great in black tie.
Fuck it.
Watch when the pictures come out and everyone's going to be like, Marcus,
But they're going to be like, oh, but I like the lick that Kae did, He just kept it.
Bruv.
But I will say, when you put on a suit though, it does show your best side. Like, I think we do look good.
Yeah.
And I think in this orange suit, I think you will flex, man.
I'm going to just, and I'll wear trainers with it and all sorts.
You're going for trainers as well?
Black smart trainers in it. I'm done with wearing smart clothes. Unless it's my wedding, I don't really... Even that, who fucking knows when I'm getting married, bruv? I realised...
And it's the hard shoes thing as well now. I'm jealous of you now. I feel like I could wear a smart trainer. No, I can't now because I've committed to full black tie. I've got to go.
Committed now.
Can I tell you a secret as well, Kae? Like, when I wear hard shoes now, I've got... I wear pads inside my socks.
Insoles?
No, bro. I got silicone pads. I got one for my ankle and one for the ball of my foot that I put on each of my feet. Yeah.
Why?
Because it just gives you like a bit of extra sponginess, so you can.
I
Have
thought
it
you were gonna say it's gonna give you an inch on your height. I was like, no, because you fucking need that.
No,
I was 6'5" over here.
It's just so.
Yeah, it just gives me an extra inch.
Bro, I told you I'm on this comfort thing, bro. So
no, but bro,
it's so nice. That's so nice, bro. So nice.
I send a link on Amazon.
I'll put it in the show description. People like, yeah, bro, my feet are nice, bro.
Yeah, but all that pomp and pageantry, I fucking can't stand.
So you don't like the Vanity Fair?
Oh, bro, you see award ceremonies, everybody's
really sorted out a suit. Oh, fuck it, all right, good.
What, man, wear it, bruv. Like, I can get away with it, I reckon. I can get away with it.
It's just the effort now. But I've put in effort now, innit?
But I'm going to be there early, innit? So that's probably why I'll get away with it.
All right, cool.
But, yeah, like, I just cannot be asked. Like you know when people go, I'd love to go to like the Brits or the Mobos or like the BAFTAs or whatever, and you're like, unless I'm nominated, I don't want to go, because the actual ceremony itself is so fucking boring, bruv.
Yeah.
It's absolute dog shit. You get put on this table. If you're lucky, you're with people you know.
Yeah, that's a nice one. If you get to catch up with people that you know, and I've been at ceremonies when you're with vibey people, it can pass nicely. Yeah.
But then it's just like, and the award for like all that. You see the jokes that they try and tell in between everything.
Oh my God.
Fucking garbage.
Yeah.
Absolute dog shit.
And I'm not really. I drink, but I'm not really drinking at these events because if you drink at those events, that's like a guaranteed way of you actually making a fool out yourself. Like personally, or I might have a couple little beverages. So that's how other people get through it. They sit there and they drink the table wine. And then you notice by the end of the show, you're looking around at the table like, right, everyone's fucked in here, bruv. It's getting very messy in here.
And they never give like great things. It's always breadsticks.
Breadsticks and wine. Dry white wine. Recipe for disaster.
Everyone's just yamming off the breadsticks, and it's just like no breadsticks left, and it's just like that fucking. You're just there like, okay, I'm hungry. Can somebody bring in food? Nope, just fucking alcohol. More alcohol.
Should have had another chicken cricket earlier when they introduced us.
They never give them out at like those award ceremonies though.
Nah, you usually get like a glass of bubbly when you come in, innit? I always go for the water first, you know. Like I have to settle myself with the water.
I'm just like, just give me sparkling water and let me get the fuck out.
Keep it moving, bruv.
I flipping
Really, but that was told me that you was wearing an orange suit. I wouldn't have orange suited it, but I would have gone for like a navy or something.
I'll tell you why. I bought that orange suit for the last award ceremony I was meant to go to. And it arrived a day late.
Oh, that's the one. Oh,
yeah.
fuck, you know.
So then I'm going to wear that for this event that we're going to.
Nice.
And that means that, you know, it will just look all right, innit?
Yeah,
like, I spent money on it. I'm not going to waste it.
Yeah. 100%.
So, because last time I did black tie and I was just like,
it's hot. You're sweating.
And then they start playing old school garage and you're there like, and like grime and you're just there like
a robot.
In a suit, bro. There you go. I hate wearing suits. And everyone's like, oh, you look so good in a suit. I hate it.
I like the picture that you take at the start of the night where you look fresh. But as soon as I start moving more than like, you know, like you said, if it's more than a two-step, I'm now sweating. I'm now sweating into my suit, yeah. And it's not a glamorous look.
Or have you got one?
I've done a little mix and match thing in it, but
see when you rent them, as well, and you're like, I just feel so dirty when I give it back to them because it's sweaty and everything. I'm like, yeah, there you go, everything's there.
Yeah,
and you're just like, oh my God, I was sweating like crazy.
And you wonder the things that the suit has seen as well before and after, but I don't know, man. I had a nice navy get. I had a nice navy. I might switch last minute, you know, okay?
Nah, don't do it, man.
Why not?
You've got.
Navy's not standout-ish. If you're orange and I'm navy,
it's your first family outing, innit?
Oh yeah, for real. So like, make a good impression. yeah. No, it's like the first family. It's the first family Christmas, innit? I've done like the casual link up, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, nice to meet you. What's your name? Oh, nice to meet you. What'd you do? Oh, podcast. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Now you got to come correct, innit?
Yeah.
I'm still at the time where I bring like bottle of wine for you and here's some chocolates. Thank you very much.
You enjoy that. Last time we went to there, they had like they had like the food that they had on. It was a buffet, so it was like avocados, like guacamole spreads and that, bro. I was just like, everybody else was going for the free drinks. I was like, you want some more avocado, bro?
Hey, this guacamole's quite tasty, you know, bro. I like it, you know. It's quite high in natural fats as well.
There's loads of chicken and stuff, and I was like, yo, this is a vibe.
Yeah, I gotta watch myself, bro, because I'm in a suit now, and very quickly, bruv, I could look like a Neanderthal, bruv, just hammering a plate of chicken wings. You get me?
Hey, they did though. Like, they had them. Do you know what? Do you know some foods that shouldn't be in those little small things that are? You know when they give you like, we've got like a shepherd's pie.
Yes.
And it's this tiny little thing, and it's like, here you go. There's a little plastic. You know, why have you made shepherd's pie in a little fucking tiny little? Like you know what they usually put ketchup in?
I've had a Caesar salad in one of those, and it was one lonely piece of chicken with like 4 leaves around it and some dressing. I was like,
what is the point? Yeah, what is the point?
And there's a chef in the back going, "Come on, guys, good work. Come on, put some more chicken in that." And you're like, right, they really put in work.
I find that so.
Yeah.
It's like somebody goes, and we've got these little small lasagna plates. Big man, it's the fucking size of a ketchup bottle, like them small little ketchup containers that you get from McDonald's. Like you open it up and it's like, that's a little small lasagna for you.
Nice,
how'd you even get it that small? But yeah, they'll have like one chicken wing with like, and then they're like, there you go.
There you go.
Is it? Do you enjoy that?
Chicken wing with a blue cheese dressing, thank you.
What are you meant? I always, when they give wings out in those places, I always reject them.
You can't, bruv. You can't go for a wing. I can't go for a wing there for many reasons.
No, because because the way we eat wings,
the way I'm eating a wing,
I'm left with the bones.
Yeah,
and where am I putting the bones?
Exactly. And I'm bruv, when I'm eating a wing, I'm not wasting. It's a cost of living crisis. My mind's in that mindset all the time. I'm not leaving meat on the bone. Sometimes I'm having a bit of the cartilage on the way as well.
And especially if women are around,
bruv,
you don't want to look like a.
Can you imagine me halfway through a chicken? I'm like. You like, what's your... Nah, bruv. I'm not looking at it. Imagine that. Someone's like, oh yeah, there's Kae and Marcus from Ain't Got a Clue podcast. We go, yeah. Nah, man. Nah. But I will partake in a couple beverages at the family outing, but I'm going to keep... Bruv, you know me, innit? I operate clean, innit? We're cleaning. We're clean out. There's a time of the night me and Kae look at each other.
We've got to record that morning
it's
as well.
It's time to... Oh yeah, we can do the post-show recording. Yeah. Fucking hell.
I was looking at... When I saw the invite, I was like, oh fuck, can we cancel that real quick? We've got a guest that day, innit?
Oh yeah, cool. She'll carry the party for us. Don't worry, bro. Oh man. But I like it though. I like it. I like being at a party and being aware. And I know I like looking around and being like, this is the point where it's time to go.
Oh, man.
I've left at the peak of the party. And that's a good time to go.
Yeah.
It's a good time to go.
Yeah, but sometimes you're like, with those things though, I'm like, I need to get enough pictures.
Yes.
If I've rented a suit, I'm like, I need to get a bag of pictures. Where's the guy with it? Where's the professional photographer that you've hired?
Yeah.
Take a picture of me here.
Yeah. Early. Get early as well. Bro. That's what we did as well last time. We got the early picture, looking fresh. You're good.
That's it. But I'm not on this whole like, I don't know. I'm just done with like wearing suits and stuff. Anyway, what's the next pageant that we're gonna have to go to? I'm trying to think of any awards that are coming up.
I think
none.
What have you got that's coming up?
There's no. They usually have awards at the first half of the year, innit?
Yeah. In summertime, you get some vibes and stuff like that as well.
There's no more awards left after that.
I'm fine with that.
We're not nominated for anything, innit? We're not nominated for shit. They don't fucking nominate us for anything. What are you going to nominate us for? Even podcast awards. I'm like, I'd rather just be rich.
I'd take a check, instead. Yeah, what if they just had an award of cash?
If they said you've got the choice between a £50,000 cash injection into your podcast.
I'll take the £50,000 cash injection. I'm not even listening to the... what's the next option?
Or you can get a National Comedy Award for your podcast.
That's like...
I'm all right, man. Just give me the 50 bags, bro.
And just in case this is a clip that's made it into the awards ceremony, we're joking right now. We're joking. But
I'm not. I'll turn up to your awards ceremony and go, I don't really give a shit about this. I'll tell you, there is so much things in life, right, that you'll benefit from if you do not respect them.
Of course. Kae, I'm at a point now when, like, if anyone asks me the question, when it's like, would you have dinner with, or I'll have the cash. Would you like 1 minute of conversation? Anyone in history, or would you? I'll have the cash. I'll have the cash.
No, I just mean genuinely, like a lot of, like even like with a lot of opportunities, when you're too eager or you look like, oh my God, I'm so grateful for this. Don't get me wrong, be grateful.
Yeah.
But just if you have an air of nonchalance about you, people it's like courting someone you really want to get with. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, when you're eager, they're just like, oh God. But when you're a bit cooler about it, right? There is no... Actually, there is something that, like, if let me not lie. If like an American TV channel comes along and goes, hey, we want you, I'll probably be like, yo, but like if a radio station comes along and goes, we want you, I'm like, I don't know, you know.
If they like you, if they like you, they like you. That's what I think. I think in those situations when you're going for something, if they like you, they're just gonna like you. If they don't like you, they're not gonna like you. What can you say? And I think people say to me like, when opportunities come up and I'm going for this, I'm auditioning for this, whatever, and I'm like, yeah, I did it, and they're like, how'd it go? I go, yeah, I did all right. What'd they say? Yeah, they said we're good. They're like, why are you not more excited? I'm like, bruv, the ink ain't dried because there's no contracts. The P's ain't in my account. You know what? When the money's in my account, then I'll be excited about the job.
Like, obviously, don't get me wrong. We're grateful for the positions we're in, but you
very
can't
grateful.
be like. There is no institution I respect that much for me to go, oh my God, like it's such a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, all right, cool.
Yeah,
like,
let's work.
I'm hearing it. Like,
innit?
What are the tangible benefits of this?
Yeah.
Apart from like when people are like, oh, so and so likes you. Okay. What does that mean?
Yeah, you can't be too eager, man. You can't be too eager. It's like those people that go on first dates and they're like, so kids? I'm like, you have that conversation on the first date. You need to cool down, you know. Because if someone says that to you, if you're across that's it, it's okay, you're across the table for someone.
But that's why like on dating apps, they already have that question, so it eliminates it.
Really?
Like, so it's like, want kids or open to kids, have kids. Like those three options, innit? Don't want kids as well. Like,
that's fascinating, man.
Yeah, because imagine you start liking someone, yeah? You're proper on it.
Yeah.
And then they go, yeah, I don't want to have kids, but you really want to have kids. That's fucked.
Couldn't the right person change your mind though? Do you know what I mean? You could meet the right person.
I think some people are dead set on, I never want to have kids.
Yeah, maybe I'm an old romantic. I think the right person could change your mind.
Yeah, I mean, in an ideal world, we say that. But I think there's some people that are just like, look, I never want to have kids.
Yeah.
And you can't, even if you get on with them, it's just long, innit? Because so imagine falling in love with someone and then realizing they don't want to have kids and you have to break up with them.
So like when you go on like these online dating dates now, you kind of like have a portfolio of information about the person before you chat to them. You know,
it's like anything. It's like Instagram as well, isn't it? You know, you can go on someone's Instagram page and you know exactly about them. Like, it'd be like you'll see their highlights, Ibiza, blah blah blah, and you're like, oh, okay, you like going out and partying and stuff. Or like they'll have they'll have certain highlights up, and then you'll be like, oh, you're going to X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
So you're into X, Y, and Z. Whereas like, you know, with before you actually had to talk to people and stuff. This is why a lot of relationships break down now anyway. We know too much about people too quickly.
Yeah.
You don't need to go on a date with someone to know half the stuff you used to ask them about.
Yeah, like I'm just thinking like, where's the conversation? So what do you do? Know what you do. What do you like to do? No, I kind of know what you like to do. Where does the conversation go?
And you speak to each other every day now.
Yeah.
And you've got to speak to them in between dates.
Nah.
It's all just like...
effort, bruv.
Yeah, like...
Bring back the landline.
I know, I've been saying this, bruv. I've been saying less and less contact time.
What if they had one day a week where just mobile phone reception didn't work? You could do like online stuff, but you couldn't make phone calls.
That's a fucking outrageous.
Everyone will just be back on the house party.
That is outrageous, bruv. There is no way in hell you can get rid of the internet and anything nowadays.
I'd love that. I'd like to do a day with like no technology. Is it like Jewish culture to have a day where they don't use technology?
I hate when people do that sort of stuff. Like, I'm having a digital detox today. Shut up, man.
Big man.
If you have a real digital detox, you're fucking camping out in the woods, innit?
Also, don't announce it, innit? Because no one cares.
Nobody cares.
By the way, guys, I'm just going to take a 24-hour break off social media.
Come back on. Took a break from Insta.
Yeah. So you're back though, innit?
Swear down, like I did not notice.
I think people try to do press releases for their for their own life sometimes. I'm guilty of it as well. I'm like, look, here's my new show reel. But people are like, yeah, I'm just going to take a quick break. Just take your break. Take the break and come back with good content.
When you're like in that sort of space when you're working in that space and people like go, oh, what's new from you, Marcus?
Yeah.
And whatever, that's fine.
What you been up to?
Yeah, but like with certain people, like it's just your social life on there, isn't it?
I have an interesting relationship with social media. I very much believe it is just a game. That's my opinion. It's just a game. It's just a massive billboard that you play with, and I still find it weird when I come across people that actually think it's real life. Like they think it's like
we're from a different generation. Though. You're looking at like Gen Zs. They've grown up with this. It's part of their life.
Bonkers.
Like we grew up without it. Yeah, and it's just sort of.
Yeah. Well,
by the time I was 16, I was on MySpace.
Yeah, I was on MySpace. Facebook was made for me. So when I was on Facebook, you needed a uni email address to get into it. So Facebook was literally designed for me. So I've been there at the start of that bit of social media. MySpace was banging though. I like MySpace. MySpace was fun, bro. Yeah. MySpace was fun, sitting there waiting for half an hour for someone's page to load up because they put all these fucking
You've got new messages.
Woo! Who's in your top 8? Who's in your top 8 friends? Hey,
All
bro,
of
why
that
not in your
stuff-
top 8 anymore, bro?
That
What
was
have I done?
MySpace was the original popularity contest.
Yeah.
Facebook sort of changed it, and it was all a bit more about connection, and then Facebook went down that route as well.
Yeah.
And now we're back to that sort of fucking era where it's all a popularity contest. This is another thing that's annoying me. I think with any sort of TV show or whatever, it's all a popularity contest now.
Yeah, what? Like, it's
Who's
not
in
about...
It's not about how good it is. It's all about like who's in it. What's it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think like there's very few things where you just watch it regardless of what's.
That's why
in it.
Succession, which I'm now up to date on, Kae, was such a refreshing show because they used actors. Some of them are kind of known, but they use a lot of faces that you didn't know, and they made a fucking great show, and it made it a pleasure to watch.
Yeah,
Beef's
I'm
another
not
one that's
enjoying
good.
this series as much as the other series.
Are you not? I'm finally up to date. I managed to miss out on the fucking big spoilers though, which I won't throw in a pod. But flipping hell, bruv, they threw a curve in. I liked that because I thought it was starting to get a bit predictable till they threw that curveball in. But yeah, man. So you're not liking it now?
No, I do like
Oh,
it.
but it's just not
I'm
banging
just
as
like
much as the
other
first
ones,
season.
Yeah, the other seasons were much better than this one, I think.
I'm
Anyway,
glad that they
but,
wrap it up now as well. Don't keep
Yeah,
dragging out. I
just
don't want to see a season
fucking,
5. Just done it.
Yeah, I mean, there's a writer's strike as well, so
Yeah.
I think they needed to wrap it up before.
Oh my god, we're gonna get writer's strike TV again. Do you remember when? Oh my god, bruv. Writer's strike TV is when you get episodes of like Breaking Bad where they have to fly and stuff like
It's
that.
shit. It's gonna be garbage.
Garbage.
It's gonna be garbage. But
shit.
it's bad enough anyway. Like part of the issue with this writer's strike I have is obviously I want writers to be paid and whatever.
Yeah.
But I think it will just kill TV in general.
You reckon?
It will kill scripted.
And then we're just gonna go for what, like semi-scripted reality TV.
We're gonna get
shit?
even more reality TV shows, and it's gonna be like. And I think in general, like scripted is taking a fucking nosedive anyway. We're gonna look around you, yeah. How many sitcoms do you see off the ground now? New ones that are successful. How many shows do you see that get cancelled in their first season?
Bro, they're cancelling successful shows. So a show will do well, but they're like, yeah, it's not worth it, bruv. I'm like, what? Like,
It costs too much money.
They're just locking off shows, or they're going, it's done so well, but we haven't contracted all the actors in, and they're asking for too much money. Show's gone, bruv. Gone.
Yeah, there'll be
Gone.
like a show will cost. So an episode of like a sitcom, for example, like let's say a cheap estimate is like 3 million episode.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, why the fuck are we doing that when I can just like create some reality TV show? I don't have to pay much of the people. I'll pay them like £75 a day because they're just gassed that they're on TV. And
That's
then
it.
we just fucking create some drama out of it. And it's just like, oh, sex, dating, whatever. And then people are like, oh my God, this is amazing. Look at what's going on.
Or they're just giving it our same show, different location, like I'm a Celebrity now. So there's the Australian one, and then is it the South African one that's on TV
that was
now?
the best of best, yeah. And it's not even live. They filmed this like last year.
That's mad, bro. That's bonkers.
Yeah, but it's cheaper to make than anything, than a lot of stuff. So I think people go, and also you don't have to pay writers.
Yeah,
you just
true.
pay like your producers and like you pay whatever, and then it's just like, oh, okay, this is.
So if you were going to do a reality TV show, right, you're going to make one for Kae, what would it be? That would be the name of the show.
I genuinely think that content has killed. Things like this has killed. This podcast has fucking killed a lot of great TV.
I'd rather listen to a podcast, I think, than a shit TV show, than a reality TV show. I'd rather have a little chat with some people or sit down with them. You're right, 100%.
But there's too much of everything now, and I think for one thing to be like universally successful, which they want it to be, it's very, very hard, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's not tangible. Like you're not, and there's no shows that everybody just goes, "Did you watch that?" Back in the day, it was interesting. I did something recently with Natalie Cassidy from EastEnders, who played Sonia, and she said that EastEnders used to get 29 million viewers.
Bonkers.
Now it's on 8.
Still a good number.
Still
but
a good number, but
low.
29 million. Like when we were in school, basically.
Is that not like half of the UK's population or something?
Yes,
like that?
but remember when like Who Shot Phil was like front page news?
Oh, yeah, that was peak EastEnders.
Front page news, bruv.
Front page
I was in
news.
year 6.
Yeah.
2001.
And we're all talking about it. Bruv, who do you think shot Phil?
You were talking to the dinner ladies. Who do you think shot Phil?
Yeah.
And then now, I ain't got a fucking clue who's in EastEnders. But it's just the nature of the thing. And I think I don't even, when I see young kids watching people play games, watching people like you play games on Twitch, I find it mind-boggling.
It is, but like when anyone kind of goes, well, what is it about that? I'm like, people watch football.
No,
people
of course, yeah, we said that, yeah,
it's
but like, it's
interesting,
just, but it's just mind-boggling, isn't it? And like, if that's available to people, they'll rather watch that than a scripted drama, because those people are online sometimes for like 9 hours.
Bro, I was at a sit-down chat, like I was at this event, and a streamer was like, yeah, you know, average stream time 8 hours. I was like, 8 hours? That's your average stream time? A third of the day is how long you stream for? Yeah, that's a normal stream. I'm like, that's long, bruv. I'm like 4 or 5 hours max.
8 hours, bruv.
Yeah.
Streaming for 8 hours.
8 hours.
You might as well
straight.
get a 9 to 5.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
You might as well get.
That leads me on to another point, Kae. There's all this talk about passive income. I'm going to do this. How do I make hustle? How do I win? How do I win? Passive income. Do you know what the most passive income is? You go to your job, you clock in, you do a bit of work, clock the fuck out, you go home, you go to bed, and you get your check. You pay your taxes. Give me something more passive than that, bruv. Yeah? And you know what? If you have a job like that, maybe you have a little hustle on the side. That's for a bit of fun. But people are like, yeah, passive income, hustle. Da, da, da. Not everyone's meant to be a boss, you know. I don't want to be a boss. Yeah? I want to go do my work, get out of there, have some fun. And people go to me, bruv, like, so, you know, like business, hustle, da, 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 da. I'm like, you really sure you want to do this?
Fucking long.
Collect the check, bruv. Collect the check.
Yeah, it's
There's nothing wrong with a 9 to 5. I like a fucking good old 9 to 5 job.
It's like we say this every week.
Support that.
But it's, I just think like when I see like 8 hours streaming and stuff like that, I'm like, you're doing this wrong, bruv.
And you're knackered. You have to be on for 8 hours. On for 8 hours.
So how do you eat?
There we go. They do a little break, toilet break, comfort break, that kind of stuff. Bro, I've done 4-hour radio shows, and for me, that's a long radio show. I've done 2-3-hour radio shows in a day, and you're on for it. Yeah, like one was a talk one was a music one, and you're on for 6 hours. Do you know what we were saying
recently that AI might take over radio? Yeah. I realised something on radio recently. They've taken away a lot of the stings for the presenters.
Really?
It's
coming.
Yeah, so it used to be like Marcus on.
Yeah.
They've taken away that. So it's just like,
I was so adamant.
It's like radio station now.
They tried it when I went to commercial radio. I can say it because it's long enough. They was like, I had a meeting with my producer and he was...
Statute of limitations.
Like, fuck it, it's cool. And they tried it. They were like, so how about you just say you're just, hi, I'm Marcus. I'm like, nah, I'm Marcus Bronzy. And they're like, why? Because I'm like, that is my brand. I'm not just Marcus off the radio. Are you mad? Are you mad?
They wanted you to just be a mannequin for the music.
Nah, man. And I think that is great commercially if everybody just plays it like, hi, I'm Marcus. Guys go, nah, man, I'm Marcus Bronzy. Wherever I go, I think
it's going to get to a stage where they stop even letting them say their names.
Yeah, that's mad.
That'll be the next stage where they're like, just say, this is the radio station. Yeah. Don't even say who you are. Because they just want all the voices to merge into one.
And I think that is dangerous for them because we're moving into a world now where, bro, people like, you know, you Sikh listeners that listen to the podcast, you're listening for our personality. You want Marcus Bronzy, Kae Kurd, you want us to have a chat, bust joke with you, whatever. If you take that away from radio, how is radio going to better what the streaming services are going to give you?
They can't.
I have to add personality in, bruv. There's no seasoning, bruv, if it's just a playlist.
They're not, but they don't want seasoning, I think.
They don't want it.
They want Coronation chicken.
They want Coronation chicken.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, join us over on More of a Clue. More bonus episodes. Yeah. Patreon.
That's it.
Or on the Apple Podcast app.
If this is your first episode, just to make it clear, like, we're going to press stop on the record, press record again and carry on the show. And like Kae said, get that free trial on Apple Podcasts as well, man. Select that and then you can listen to that podcast right away. If not, you're just going to hear a little clip of it. All right? Also, Kae, people need to get tickets to your tour. Where can we get tickets to your tour?
Kaekurd.com.
Kaekurd.com. Selling out, you know. Selling out.
Hopefully.
Yeah, it will.